Michael Pittman Jr., now Steelers wide receiver. Does Kiana want to tell me who's winning the NCAA tournament, the World Cup? Like, what else can she tell us?
Right? I mean, like, she's got these, like, powers now. Like, we need the, like, Powerball numbers or something. So,
Yeah. Where are you? What are you doing?
so I am in between a little morning rehab and workout. So I'm currently in Costa Mesa up here at Modus, getting ready to do my next workout here.
Okay, I love that. So what does it feel like to be called Steelers wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr.?
Yeah, so it's definitely different because like people keep asking me about like my city and everything, and just like naturally, like I'm like, oh yeah, Indy's cool, like Indy's this and that, and then like I have to be like, wait, no, Pittsburgh now. So it's definitely a change up, and I got the chance to go there last week and meet and like just like meet people. And like just like everything was so nice, and I had the chance to kind of just drive around, and I went to the Ross Park Mall, I think it's called, and I was able to meet some fans and stuff, and everybody was just so welcoming and nice, and like and like it was just great to like feel that love like my first day there. So I just know that the Pittsburgh fans are really like open, and they're excited, and they're really passionate fans, and like it was great that I got to experience that the second that I got off the plane. So excited about that.
In the presser, there was like this line that you were really making a push to be a Steeler. Like you seem very excited to be here. And I know obviously like it's a big move. It's your first move. You got 3 kids. You got a family of 5. You're going across. That's why you're probably at the mall just like picking up stuff for the house. I get it. When you and your agent were sort of talking to Ballard, who we know and love, like why Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's like just the brand of football that I felt like that I fit in. And like whenever I played Pittsburgh, when I was in Indy, like those games were so physical, they were so tough, they were so physically like demanding, and I always just wanted to be a part of a like really, really physical team like that, play that like bully ball style that they really like hang their like hat on. And that's not saying anything about India. Like I think we play physical ball there too, but that's kind of what the Steelers are known for, like that really tough physical defense, that smash mouth football. And like I just felt like when I talked to Coach Mike, like everything that he like was telling me about the things that I'll be able to do like in his offense, like I just felt great about it. And then obviously the whole quarterback thing is going on. And she's like, I don't know nothing.
Michael.
I haven't talked to Aaron.
What a way to put it. What a way to put it. Hold on. The whole quarterback thing going on. What do you mean you haven't talked to Aaron? What do you mean?
So I'm trying to give him space, you know, because Aaron's a guy, like he likes his space. Like he likes to get like refreshed. Like I didn't want to just get signed and then blow him up and be like, hey, Aaron, like what's the deal? But, you know, like just give him time, you know, him and his wife, like they got to handle some things, and then like he will decide if he wants to come back or not. But the fact that he's still out doing like flag football stuff and all that, and like I think that he wants to play, like just knowing Aaron prior to this, I just think that he's gonna try and play as long as he can. So.
And do you feel like from talking to Coach Mike, it's kind of like a similar thing like last year with a different Coach Mike? Like, do you feel like it's like, let's wait and see what he says? This could go till June, and we're sort of like, if he wants to come back, he's here, we're good?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to give him the most time that he needs. But at the end of the day, we also have 2 other quarterbacks on roster that I think are great guys too, and Will and Mason. So we have really good plans whether he doesn't come back or whether he does, and we can rock with the guys now. Obviously, hoping that he comes back.
I see you as somebody like the toughness that's like your calling card when I watch you. Like you're tough, you're reliable, across the middle. That's who you are, and that's what you will bring. What did Coach McCarthy say about your game? Like, what did he say about you as a receiver?
Yeah, he just talked about diversifying it more, because obviously like in Indy, like my role in Indy was more that short, like intermediate game. And I always felt like every single game, like I was like, I can do more. And like I would leave games frustrated because I always felt like I had more to offer the team. And just like kind of like going over that with him, and then telling him like everything I can do, and him kind of seeing that and expanding like my role and like my route tree back to what it was maybe like in year 2 or 3. I'm really just like looking forward to that too, and I don't want to give up the like secret sauce, but having the like ability to like move around a little bit. So
I love that for you. Did the game against Pittsburgh last year come up?
wait, what?
Your game? Did your game against Pittsburgh last season come up at all?
No, so I didn't talk about it, but that was obviously a
Good game.
Yeah, and like I've like historically had decent games against them, like when I'm not getting knocked out. And like that's one thing about playing Pittsburgh. Every time I play Pittsburgh, I take a huge shot. So I'm so glad that I'm on their team. So now I don't got to take those shots anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure TJ Watt and the rest of the defense happy to have you on their side. 115 against Pittsburgh last year, which is great, and you're going to help them moving around. I mean, they were 22nd in passing yards in 2025, so I'm sure we're happy about that. Who has reached out to you, if you haven't talked to Aaron?
Yeah, so there's been a bunch of guys. Cam Hayward's reached out, Ben, Skoranek, DK, Will Howard, Mason, Pat, and there's been some other guys. I feel like I'm forgetting a couple of guys, but that's who's coming off of the top of my head like right now. So I'm sorry like if I forgot.
What do you make of DK? Like, how will you two sort of complement each other if you think about it?
Yeah, so I think it's great because I know that he's a real like chippy guy too. So just like knowing that he plays like with that edge, like that just gets me like fired up, because like I love to get into stuff. And just with his style of play, like his like explosiveness and everything, and his kind of like he can pop the top off a defense, and it just will like lift coverage, like almost like the same way that like Alec, Alec did, like just I feel like there's similarities between Alec and DK. DK's run after catch is very impressive. So that's one thing that he does well, and just any way that I can help out the team, you know what I'm saying? Like whether they need those contested catches or the intermediate or even some long stuff. So whatever they ask me to do, like I don't really know specifics yet, but more things that I'm hoping for, I guess.
When Alec got that deal, were you so excited for him?
Oh, I'm so proud of that kid, because people don't remember. Like it was like 2 years ago, and Colts fans were calling for him to be traded, that he wasn't doing this, and that, and he was kind of down about it, like just like we sit there and like we talk about it, and then like he'd be like, yeah, like without going like too much in detail, but like they're not messing with me, this and that, and then like just having those like talks with him about him staying focused and keep on working, and then like to see how he came up this year and on 44 or 43 catches had like 1,000 yards. I mean, he's probably the best deep ball threat in all of football. I think he averaged 23 yards a catch, which is unheard of. I think the last person to do that was like Deshaun Jackson. So I think he earned every single penny of that, and I think he's going to do great things.
Is there like how would you describe maybe like their connection? Because they locked up DJ, which is great, and like even from the outside, like how does that evolve in 2026?
Oh, like just like with the Colts, or
Alec, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I mean that was Alec's main focus. Alec wanted to be there if Daniel was there, because obviously like the Colts have had a lot of quarterback turnover, and he didn't want to be caught in that change up for like just like any longer. So his main thing was just focusing on that. And then once they got something done with him, then he's like, okay, like I'm cool with that number, even though other teams were offering him more.
You mentioned that you have a couple of quarterbacks there that I'm sure you're talking to, and like you guys will figure it out. And you're used to, you've been through it with who's my quarterback. Like, that's not new to you, really. What kind of quarterback, at this point in your career, I'm thinking, I can't believe you're a Steeler, first of all. I think it's so weird. It's so weird. What kind of quarterback, do you want? Like, if you had to, if Kiana is manifesting this. Because, like, there's a world where it's like, Aaron, of course, is who you want. You said that. We know that. We get it. But it's like, do you want, like, let's say Aaron doesn't come back, which could happen. Do you want, like, a Kirk Cousins who's available, like that side of the world, like a tenured veteran kind of, or do you want like an Anthony Richardson who that's not impossible there either?
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, like I would love like Aaron to come back, but honestly, whoever the Steelers pick is the perfect quarterback for me, and like what I'm looking for is just a quarterback that throws me the football. So like I'm pretty easy, just like when it comes to that.
If it was Anthony Richardson or like that, would you co-sign that? Would you be okay with that?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, so I actually saw Ant in the airport a week and a half ago, and like we were just kind of talking about like the possibilities and like what's going on, about how he's like healing up, and I think that he's like doing great. I think that he's healing up, and he's ready for his next opportunity, and wherever that's going to be.
You play the Colts in Pittsburgh this year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's that going to be like? I mean, what are you? I'll say this, or I'll ask this: like, what will you miss the most? That was home.
Yeah, the thing that I'll miss the most is probably just the people like in that building, and just obviously working with them for so long. It's been 6 years. It's over half a decade, and just the same people every day for the past 6 years that I'm just no longer gonna be able to interact the same way. And then I was just watching a video just coming out of like Lucas Oil with that intro, and just like realizing like that's something that I'll probably never be able to do again. And like it's just like that like feeling of like, hey, like that chapter's done. Like I'll never be able to go back and like relive that. Like it just hits you. But then all of that, like you like use that as fuel like for like your next opportunity, which is coming up here in Pittsburgh. So excited to make the next 6 here in Pittsburgh just as special like as the last 6. So
are we looking for like farmland somewhere outside of Latrobe? Like what even happens to the 43-acre farm that you told me about in Indy?
Yes, so we have that farm, and actually it's in Zionsville, and we're going to be looking to sell that farm. Okay. So that's my plug right there. If anybody wants, like just like looking to buy some prime land in Zionsville, go ahead and hit me up. But so we had already figured out that we think we want to live in Tennessee. So we were kind of transitioning for that before all this trade stuff even came about.
It's going to be interesting for you because, like, Mike Tomlin's too larger than life. So it'll be one of those things where it's like, what from him sticks. It's kind of like when Sean Payton left New Orleans. Like, how much of him remains? The culture, like, how do you? But McCarthy's like, he's that guy too. He can come and like inject his thing or erase what he doesn't want to. Will training camp be in Latrobe? I don't even know.
I think it still is going to be. They were telling me about the training camp dorms and about how things that they like and things that they don't like about it. So
well, because it's a very specific experience. Like you get to be home in India. You've done that year in, year out, and but Latrobe is like real. It's Remember the Titans. Like it's like very, But that was a very Tomlin thing. I don't know how McCarthy thinks about that.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really talked about specifics, but I think that's one of the things that is going to stick. Yeah,
I'm going to miss you. As a Colt, I'm excited to cheer on. I don't want the Aaron thing to drag. I think you need to. Do you know him at all? Like, do you actually have any kind of relationship with him?
Yeah. So we had worked out together in Thousand Oaks because I think that's where he has a house in like Malibu. So he's always out there training, but I haven't seen him like during this offseason cycle yet. He just had his 7-on-7 thing that I wasn't able to go to, but I was trying to.
Oh, but he invited. Okay, good. So you were invited. I like that. Did he? Have you ever like caught a pass from him?
No, I have not. So I've never thrown with Aaron, but he's been a guy that doesn't throw that much in off season, just because when you've had that much that much experience, like he doesn't need to be doing all these quarterback like guru drills. He kind of knows like what he needs to be ready for football season.
If he asked you to go on an ayahuasca trip with him, would you go?
An ayahuasca? I don't know much about ayahuasca, but I think I would almost have to, because he's just the quarterback. So I probably would have to. I'm not sure I would partake in everything, but I'd definitely be open to learning about it.
Are you going to go to the Derby with him this year? That will be the telltale sign of
the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was a big Kentucky Derby guy.
Big Derby guy. I just need that team chemistry to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go to the Derby. I've never been, and I've been wanting to go for the past 5 years. So I would definitely be down to wear those hats and the funny suits.
If you go, we'll know that he's coming back before, and it needs to happen soon. I don't want to. Aaron, don't drag this out until June for me, babe. Like last year, I don't want to do it. I need your chemistry to be on point, and it is. And maybe you guys don't need it, and you'll still be doing your thing in the red zone where you had 5 of your 7 career high touchdowns last year, and where I expect you to be operating for those Pittsburgh Steelers this season. Enjoy the move. Enjoy the beautiful, passionate, iconic embrace of Steelers fans. I love this for you. I'm so happy for you and your family. And now I got to cheer you on. I got to cheer you on as a Steeler.
Thank you. I appreciate it.